Thinking of buying property in Alanya for investment, rental income, residency, or getting your Turkish citizenship? This is the only video you need to watch before taking your next step. I'm MESIH, your real estate and investment expert in Alanya since 2016. I have personally guided over 160 clients through property purchasing in Alanya. First-time buyers up to experienced investor building multiple property portfolios. What I have learned over these 10 years are here. The buyers who make great decisions are the ones who come prepared. They understand their goals, they understand what return to expect from their investment, and they have the right person in their corner. This is what today's video is: complete, honest property guide covering everything from understanding Alanya, understanding your real estate investment goal, market research and area guide, risk management, budget your planning and finance, building a perfect portfolio, and knowing why and where to work with personalized investment guides. Let's start it. Alanya sits on Turkey's southern Mediterranean coast, and over the years it has grown into something quite rare, a city that combines rich history, modern living standards, and strong real estate investment potential all in one place. The history here goes back thousands of years. The 13th century Seljuk Castle, the Red Tower, ancient shipyards, Roman and Byzantine, traces this is a city with real depth. And right alongside that history, you have contemporary infrastructure, international schools, private hospitals, and modern residential projects. The lifestyle is the other big pull. Alanya has around 300 sunny days a year. Cleopatra Beach, Dim River, Sapadere Canyon, and the Taurus Mountains right behind the city. Sea and mountains in the same view. That's not something you find everywhere. And Alanya is not a huge metropolis, but it is absolutely not a quiet village either. With a population under 400,000, it gives you a lively town center, shopping malls, restaurants, entertainment, international schools, and hospitals, while still keeping that relaxed Mediterranean pace. The best of both worlds. And the community here is genuinely international. Today, between 55,000 and 65,000 foreigners are permanently living in Alanya: Germans, Scandinavians, British, Russian, Ukrainian, and many more. But here's the number that really tells the story of this market. More than 200,000 to 250,000 foreigners have invested in property in Alanya. That means hundreds of thousands of people from across the world have looked at their options, compared markets, and chose Alanya. That level of international confidence in one city is not an accident. It reflects the stability, the lifestyle, and the long-term value this market offers. What's also making Alanya more attractive right now is infrastructure investment. Gazi Pasha Alanya Airport is 35 kilometers from the city center. Antalya International Airport is under 2 hours away, and the upcoming Antalya-Alanya Highway project, expected in 2028, will cut travel times significantly, and that directly impacts property values. New hospital in Payalar. New updates that you can apply for getting residency in all region of Alanya. The investment case is straightforward. Property prices here are still significantly lower than comparable Mediterranean coastal cities in Spain, France, Italy, or Greece. That gap is narrowing. Buyers who move with current information are in a better position than those acting on what they heard 3 years ago. One more thing I want to say honestly, Alanya has changed. When I started working here in 2016, the market was different. Regulations were simpler, the foreign buyer community was smaller, and residence permit rules were more straightforward. Today, the market is more competitive, more regulated, and more international. This is not a reason to avoid Alanya. It's a reason to approach it with current information. And that's exactly what this property guide is for. Understanding your real estate investment goal. Start with the right question. Before you look at a single listing, before you compare prices, before you even decide which area of Alanya interests you, you need to answer one question clearly. What do you actually want from this property? I ask every client this before we do anything else, because the right property for one goal is often completely wrong for another. Let me walk you through the most common goals I work with and what each one means in practice. Holiday home, personal use. You want a place as summer home, somewhere to spend several weeks a year, relax and enjoy the Mediterranean. Maybe you'll retire here eventually. For this goal, lifestyle and location come first. Beach proximity, amenities, a social environment. You are not optimizing purely for yield, but you still want a quality property that holds its value. Rental income. You want your property generating money. You're thinking about yield, what percentage return you can earn annually on your investment. For this goal, tourist demand, short-term or long-term rentals, and complex management matter most. Not every area or property type performs equally. Capital appreciation. You're buying now to sell in 5 to 10 years at a meaningful profit. For this goal, you need to look at emerging areas, upcoming infrastructure, and developer quality on off-plan projects. Entry price relative to future value is the whole game here. Residence permit. You want legal residency in Turkey through property ownership. This has become one of the most common motivations I see, especially after the year 2021. For this goal, the purchase price and location are critical. There are specific property and all areas are qualified for new applications in the amount of 200,000 US dollars. Turkish citizenship. You want a Turkish passport for yourself and your family. For this goal, the minimum property investment is currently $400,000 through the citizenship by investment. This is separate from the residence permit route and has its own documentation requirements and timeline, with advantage of investing in multiple properties. Long-term relocation. You're moving here, this will be your primary or secondary home. For this goal, you need to think beyond the property itself. Healthcare proximity, community, language environment, and long-term livability. Alanya has all of these, but I always recommend clients spend meaningful time here before committing to a specific area. Most buyers I work with have a combination of these goals. That's completely fine, but they need to be ranked. Because when there is a trade-off between the best area for rental income and the best area for your personal lifestyle, you need to know which matters more to you before you're standing at the top of office about to sign. Market research and area guides. Alanya property market is not one market. It's a collection of micro markets, each with different price ranges, buyer profiles, rental dynamics, and legal statuses. Let me give you a practical map. Property types. Apartments are the most common purchase for foreign buyers. Modern complexes with pools, gyms, parking, and 24-hour security. Ideal for both personal use and rental income. Villas offer more space and privacy, often with sea or mountain views. Higher price point, lower rental liquidity, but strong lifestyle appeal and good long-term capital values. Off-plan projects let you enter at a lower price before construction completes, often with flexible payment plans. Resale properties are ready to occupy. What you see is what you get. The neighborhood guide. Alanya Center, highest demand, highest prices, best rental liquidity. If you want to be in the heart of the city with strong short-term rental income, this is where to look. Oba, the most popular area for long-term residents. Excellent infrastructure, quieter than the center, strong sense of community. A great choice for lifestyle buyers and retirees. Mahmutlar, highly international, large foreign resident population. Well known to buyers from Russia, Ukraine, and Northern Europe. Castle between Mahmutlar and the center. Growing area with having university nearby and more area for new developments. Kargajak Premium east of center location, known for luxury villas and panoramic sea views. Higher price point, strong appeal to high-budget buyers. Avsalar west of center, more affordable. Popular with buyers prioritizing value and a quieter lifestyle. What to research before you buy? Price per bedrooms, understand the real range in your target area, not just one listing's asking price. Rental history if income is your goal. Ask for actual performance data on similar properties in the same complex. Developer track record for off-plan only. Visit completed projects, talk to residents, verify delivery timelines. Area development pipeline, upcoming roads, transport links, commercial centers, and public investments all affect future value. Risk assessment and management. Every investment carries risk. In real estate, the risks that hurt people most are almost always the avoidable ones, the ones that come from skipping the research, rushing the process, or working with the wrong people. Let me walk through the ones you need to know. Legal document risk. The most important document in Turkish real estate is the tapu, the official title deed. Before you sign anything, verify that it is clean. No outstanding debts, no mortgages, no active legal disputes. And that the property is fully transferable to a foreign buyer. Equally important is the iskan, the occupancy permit confirming the building is legally approved for habitation. Properties without iskan exist in Alanya. They can look attractive and be priced competitively, but they carry serious long-term risk problems with utilities, complications in resale, and potential legal exposure. Never buy without a clean tapu and valid iskan. This is non-negotiable. Developer risk. Off-plan investing can deliver excellent returns. It can also deliver years of waiting or worse. Alanya has seen cases of delayed and unfinished projects, especially from past 2 to 3 years. The defense against this risk is simple. Only buy from developers with a verifiable track record of completed deliveries. Visit their finished buildings before you commit to their next one. Currency exposure. Property in Alanya is priced in euros. Plan your currency strategy before you transfer funds, not after. Residence permit. If you're buying with the intention of obtaining a residence permit, you must verify the current status of property before purchasing. These classifications can and do change. A professional who tracks this in real time is invaluable here. Overpaying. More common than people realize, especially for foreign buyers unfamiliar with actual market values. The solution is market knowledge. Understand comparable sales data in your target area before you make an offer. This is one of the clearest benefits of working with someone who is in the market every day. Budget planning and finance. Know your full number before you start. One of the most common mistakes I see is buyers who plan for the property price but not for everything else. The full cost breakdown. The headline figure is the property price, but on top of that, budget for. Title deed transfer tax approximately 4% of the declared property value, paid at the tapu office on the day of transfer. Not optional, not negotiable. Earthquake insurance, thus mandatory for all properties in Turkey, must be in place before the tapu transfer. The annual cost is relatively low, but it is a legal requirement. Translator fees. Foreign buyers are required to have a licensed translator present at the tapu office. Real estate agent fee in Turkey, the standard agent commission is 3% of the purchase price paid by the buyer and seller. Always clarify this upfront so there are no surprises on the day of signing. Monthly aidat. Every apartment complex in Turkey charges a monthly maintenance fee covering shared facilities, pool, gym, security, cleaning, and gardens. These vary significantly between complexes and are worth understanding before you buy. Financing options. Cash purchase is the most common route for foreign buyers in Alanya, and often the cleanest. It simplifies the legal process and gives you stronger negotiating power with sellers. Bank mortgage. Turkish banks do offer mortgages to foreign nationals, but the terms are generally less favorable than those available to domestic buyers, and the process requires additional documentation. If you are considering this route, I can recommend a few banks. Developer payment plans. Many new projects offer structured payment plans, a deposit on signing, staged payments during construction, and final payment on delivery. For off-plan purchases, this can significantly reduce the upfront capital requirement. Terms vary widely by developer. International financing. Some buyers release equity from property in their home country to fund the Alanya purchase. This can be efficient but involves careful currency conversion planning. The principle I apply with every client. Your budget should be the total number purchase price, all taxes and fees, and a reserve for furnishing or renovation if needed. Work backwards from that number to your property price, not the other way around.
Building a balanced portfolio.
thinking beyond a single purchase. Most buyers start with one property, and that's perfectly fine. One well-chosen investment in the right location can deliver strong returns over time. But for buyers who are thinking longer term or who are already considering a second or third purchase, the question shifts from which property to what kind of portfolio. Diversification within Alanya. Even within a single city, you can build a diversified position. Each property serves different purposes and balance each other. The some apartments captures tourist demand. The other property captures the growing long-term expat and retiree market. Off-plan and resale balance. A balanced portfolio often mixes ready-to-rent resale properties, generating income now with off-plan investments that are building value for the future. Geographic diversification. For investors with larger budgets, thinking beyond Alanya makes sense. I also work with projects in Antalya, Istanbul, and Dubai. Each market has a different risk-return profile, different currency exposure, and different legal framework. The BRRB strategy in Alanya. For more experienced investors, a buy, renovate, resale, buy again approach can work well in certain resale properties of the Alanya. There are properties here, often older apartments in well-located buildings that are underpriced relative to their potential after renovation. Finding them before they are obvious to the wider market is exactly the kind of opportunity that local knowledge and developer relationships surface. To get more details, you can check out this video in right. Whether you're buying your first property or your fifth, the underlying principle is the same. Build with intention. Every purchase should serve a defined role in your overall position. A good portfolio is not a collection of properties that seem good at the time. It's a strategy.
Why working with personalized real estate guide in Alanya?
There is no shortage of people in Alanya who will show you properties. Every real estate agency has listings. Every developer has a sales team. Walk down the main street and someone will offer to take you on a viewing within 5 minutes. So let me be honest about what a personal guide actually offers and why it's different. Strategy, not just listings. A good guide starts with your goals, not with available inventory. The first question I ask isn't about budget, it's about what you're trying to achieve in the next 5 years. That answer shapes everything. The area, the property type, the entry price, the legal structure, market knowledge, not marketing. I'm in this market every day. I know what properties in Alanya actually sell for, not what they're listed at. I know which developer has been delivering projects on time and which one has been making excuses. I know which areas are currently open for residence permits and which ones changed status last month. That information is not on any website or ChatGPT. Independent perspective. I don't work for a developer. I work for my client. That means if a project isn't right for you, I'll tell you, even if staying quiet would have been easier for me. Support before, during, and after. The purchase is one day. The relationship around it spans months, from initial research through legal checks, tapu transfer, furnishing support, rental management setup, and eventual resale strategy. A good guide is with you for all of it. Language and cultural navigation. Turkey has its own legal system, its own bureaucratic processes, and its own negotiation culture. Having someone who speaks the language, knows the officials, and understands how things actually work inside the system is not a luxury, it is protection.
Real estate is not about finding property. It's about making right decision, right time, with the right information, and this is what a personalized guide is about. Personalized investment consultation. Your next step. If you watch this far, you're serious, and you're serious about buying property in Alanya. Whether this year or you're still the research phase, we will talk directly. Here what happens. When you contact me, we start a free consultant, no commitments, no pressure. You tell me about your goals and your timeline. I will tell you honestly what realistic and one recommend based on current market and condition. If you are planning to visit Alanya, I will organize a personalized property info tour.
typically 1 to 3 days, where it will be designed entirely for your goals. We visit selected properties, explore the neighborhoods that actually match what you're looking for, and I walk you through the legal process, the realistic costs, and the market dynamics in real time. On the ground, not on a screen. If you're not ready to visit yet, we keep the conversation going. I send you relevant listings, market updates, and answer every question you have until you feel confident enough to take the next step. I've worked with clients from different countries. The common thread is not where they came from, it's that they wanted to make a smart decision. The link to book a free consultation is in the description below. You can also reach me directly on WhatsApp, the number is there too.
If you find this video useful, like and subscribe to my channel. I publish regular content, property tours, Alanya market, price update, area breakdown, legal changes, and real buyer stories. Everything you need is stay informed. I'm MESIH, your real estate and investment expert from Alanya. Thank you for watching. See you on next one.